When life is shit kicking you, or at least it feels like it, don't look away. Don't run away. Plant your feet solid in the ground, in the earth, in the position that you're in. And take a look around. Take stock. Take stock of what is actually happening. And I bet you will come to see that there is a way out. There are more options than you think. Will you have to be resilient and resourceful? Yeah. And have you been in that way in the past? I bet you have. And how have you felt on the other side of any challenge that you have overcome? You felt really good. The further away you get from the challenge, having made it through, the more clarity that you'll gain, the more knowledge that you will have moving forward, and the easier the next challenge will become. So instead of running, stop, turn around, face what you need to face. Own what you need to own. Don't blame or project something that is yours onto someone else, because I can guarantee it will find you. It doesn't go away. You can't avoid it. You can't outrun it. You can't outsmart it. Just step into it. Get to know it. Make friends with the darkest places that is inside of you that you feel is out to get you. I would bet you that it's going to be much easier than you think. Hi, and welcome back. I'm so glad that you joined me. Today is May the 22nd, and we have come out to enjoy a little bit of sunshine while it lasts. It seems to be in an ebb and flow kind of state. And I think that that's how a lot of people actually are feeling. There's so much stress and information coming in so quickly. It's hard to really feel any sense of grounding or understanding what's going on. And that's been my sense as well. So I mentioned in my last video, the video that is called Life on Pause, how the sense I'm getting is that we are in a holding pattern. And I have been forced into different periods of pause, of taking a time out and forcing myself, because if anyone knows me, I am super high energy. I am always planning and working on something and creating. I love it. And my whole life has been around transforming. Finding houses that need to be loved back to life is how I always explained it, or even people, which creates some more challenges. In my work as a parole officer, you could say also it came out there as well. It is infusing my desire to help people to see what I can see in them, in their spirit, in their potential. And when I say potential, so many people say potential as a thing that is something that needs to be reached. I don't feel the same way. I think it is something that needs to be embraced. It already exists. You don't need to do something to get there. It is who you are at a very soul level. And so knowing these things about myself And now being in a position where I can openly share my intuitive experiences and the messages that I receive, I am very mindful that I don't ever get to just put something out when I want to put it out. The other day when I was trying to create that video, I had a number of challenges electronically, and what I ended up putting out was much different than how I had originally planned on sharing information. And I have a number of things that I really feel it's important that I share, like drawings that I've created about a soul journey, and the messages that I've received about the incoming energy. So other language that people might use would be beings. I say energy because that is how I receive it. Everything is energy, everything is available, everything is speaking and receiving and sending out signals, and we project out our own signal, our own beacons. And so I feel like I got a little bit of a green light. Something shifted today. I was in an in-between state of deciding a major change in my life, like all of us are. We're being forced with major decisions and changes, and we know something's coming. We all do. We can't avoid it. And so I've been in that state of preparing for it, planning for it, deciding which route I will take, which one would be better, which one isn't, really meditating on it, feeling that this is super important right now for all of us to, again, having worked in crisis situations for over 20 years and helping people to rebuild their lives after major traumas that they have experienced and perpetrated, and with the families, the victims. I know how important it is to step back from a situation and not to react, to get a better vantage point of what is actually happening, because it's never as you think it is. Anything right at the front is never the story. It might be a story that you're being sold, and discernment is the difference. Emotional regulation is the difference. Understanding yourself and how you respond and what your triggers are is the difference. And so as I move forward with feeling like I have a green light to share more information, oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. It is raining again, just over top of me. And I mean, it's probably somewhere else too, but I'm looking at the dogs and it's not raining on the dogs. So, and is it already, oh, this is, I love this. So anyway, confirmation, fertility. Again, blessings from the universe, because it's always speaking to us, and it's always been speaking to me. I just had someone send me a message today saying how their husband doesn't want me to, their husband doesn't want me to be around when they get home because they're afraid of what I might share that might come true, because everything else that I have said in premonitions and anyway has come true. And I think that's so funny, because that's part of the messaging, right? That so many people are putting out. They're having these experiences and sharing these premonitions, but so many people are afraid of it. They're afraid of it because it feels so daunting. And to me, information is power. Information is power, especially when you have taken the time to understand where the information has come from. And when we do that, and we acknowledge that which we have to. I mean, people who have felt like we're it and are having this epiphany that, oh, maybe we're not, they have a long road, but it's not like it's not possible. They have to just open themselves up to it. And so as we shift into this new way of communicating, and it's not new, again, look at me correcting myself constantly. It's not new, but it's new to a vast majority of people. We will feel better on the other side of it. With every step of awareness and openness and curiosity, there's less resistance. And resistance is the thing that causes challenges and suffering. When we accept, when we step into, and we open ourselves up to everything that is around us and that is happening that is good, as opposed to listening to narratives of things that are that feel bad, and they do. Trust me, I know from my own experience. And again, we're not in a trauma competition, so whatever you're feeling, that's valid. That's valid, and acknowledge it for yourself. And also step into wanting to actually help yourself move through it. You do not want to be carrying that around with you anymore. So as we continue to shift and we continue to open up and we receive, we will feel so much better, for sure. Peaceful, hopeful, even excited, because we cannot continue to be in a world where we're made to barely exist, barely make it by, in a state of struggle. That is not where we're meant to be. Like I said in other videos, the pendulum has been held so long, it's swung back, and now it's coming back to center. So just stop holding on so tight to something that is trying to swing out of your field. Let it go. Get to know yourself. And let us be the community that we're meant to be. Supporting one another, being open to our uniqueness, and open to the idea that we've never been alone here. We've never, ever been a species that is alone, and we can say species in the sense humans. But consciousness is everything. All that is. So I hope that you start to feel... Thank you, Gus. I hope that you start to feel some sense of relief and hopefulness. Step away from watching all of the horrors that are being broadcast everywhere. If you are existing and living in it, that is enough. If you are in a constant state of fear and anticipation that something bad's going to happen, it will. So pull your energy back to you. Ground yourself. Those things will continue to be. And if you're going to watch and participate in those things that are outside our realm, and I do believe that we all have a part to play. And the most important part is for us to remain grounded and to increase our energy and our vibration so that we are in positions to be able to help tether those who are in a state of survival, tether them to safety and security of a community and a collective. Because sometimes when you're in it and you're barely surviving, the last thing that you can even think about is making some kind of emotional change. You're surviving. So we need to do it for the people who are unfortunately not in those positions. It is our responsibility and our duty. We would want it for ourselves. So for anyone who is barely holding on right now, consider yourself tethered. Consider yourself safe and that you are connected. You're connected to Mother Earth and to all of the other souls on this planet who are rooting for you, who believe in you, and who know that you've got this. You're never alone. We're all in this together. Until next time, stay safe and stay connected. Bye.